How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another local Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel between Cyber Dragons and Thunder Dragons. So the Thunder Dragon player is going first, and he's starting off by setting a card and passing. So Cyber Dragons is up next. And to start off with, I special summoned Cyber Dragon Naster by discarding Cyber Dragon Hers, and then he used Dimension Shifter and made it to where everything going to the graveyard would be banished instead for a couple turns. So next I activated Machine Duplication for Cyber Dragon Naster, but then he activated, I believe, his Solemn Judgment and negated the activation, and he also ended up paying half of his life points, I believe is how that card works. Don't quote me on that. So next I normal summoned Cyber Dragon Core, and then I was able to search Cyber Repair Plan off of Core's effects and add it to my hand. Quick note, I also wasn't completely aware of Dimension Shifter at the moment, so then so I was able to, so he was helping correct me off that. So then I link summoned Cleafort Genius off of Cyber Dragon Core and Naster and declared a direct attack for 1800. So next up, I set a card face down and then pass the turn off to him. So he discarded Thunder Dragon and was able to add another Thunder Dragon from his deck to his hand. And then he immediately discarded another Thunder Dragon to get the exact same effect off of it. And then he activated Thunder Dragon Fusion, and he was able to shuffle those two Thunder Dragons that were banished back into his deck in order to fusion summon a monster. And then he fusion summoned, I believe that is Thunder Dragon Colossus. So next up, he entered the battle phase and attacked Cleafort Genius and destroyed it. And then he passed it off to me. So I started things off by just setting a card and passing the turn because there really wasn't anything else I could do at the moment. So then he normal summoned Batteryman Solar and then attempted to use Batteryman Solar's effect, and I activated Effect Veiler to stop his effect. So next he discarded Thunder Dragon, and as you all know, he's able to add a Thunder Dragon from his deck to his hand. And then he entered the battle phase and attacked my face down with Colossus, and then attacked me again directly with Batteryman Solar. Now he discarded Thunder Dragon in order to add another Thunder Dragon to his hand, and then he passed the turn off to me. So I started by normal summoning Cyber Dragon Hers, and then went into a contact fusion using Hers and his Colossus as material to fuse Chimera Tech Mega Fleet. And then I attempted to use Cyber Dragon Hers' effect when it's sent to the graveyard to add a Cyber Dragon from my deck to my hand. So next I activated Cyber Repair Plant to add a Light Machine monster from my deck to my hand. And I chose to add Cyber Dragon Naster from my deck to my hand. So next I special summoned Naster by discarding Cyber Dragon, and the Cyber Dragon Naster's effect to special summon Cyber Dragon from the graveyard. So I entered the battle phase and attacked Batteryman Solar, and then attacked him directly with Chimera Tech Mega Fleet, and that was the end of Game 1, and so Game 1 went to the Cyber Dragons. So here we are at the start of Game 2, and the Thunder Dragon player is going first. So he's going to start off by activating Gold Sarcophagus to banish a card from his deck, and then he'll get that card back later on. And then he used that card's banished effect to add a Thunder Spell or Trap from his deck to his hand. Next he normal summoned a monster, and then he discarded a monster to add his banished monster immediately from his deck to his hand. Next he activated Instant Fusion to fusion summon, I think it's Kaminari Attack? I can't remember exactly. And then he went into a Link Summon and Link summoned some Summer Summoner. And then he did a Contact Fusion for Thunder Dragon Colossus. and then passed the turn off to me. So I started off by normal summoning Cyber Dragon hers, or Nasher, excuse me. So normal summoning Cyber Dragon Nasher, and then activating Machine Duplication, but he used Ash Blossom to stop my search, or my special summon. So then I contact fused Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon and attacked him directly, then passed the turn off to him. So he started off by normal summoning, I believe that's Batteryman Solar, and then he discarded a card in order to use its effect to add something from his deck to his hand, but I used Ash Blossom to stop his searching. So next he activated Thunder Dragon Fusion, and he's able to shuffle monsters back into his deck in order to fusion summon a monster. So then he fusion summoned, I believe that's Thunder Dragon Titan, and then he special summoned a token off of it. Next, he entered the battle phase and attacked my Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon, and then he declared a direct attack with Batteryman Solar. So next he passed the turn off to me, and I started off by normal summoning Cyber Dragon Nasher, and then I did another contact fusion for Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon, and then attacked his Batteryman Solar. The reason for this play was there really wasn't a whole lot I could do other than that, and I needed to out his big monster. So then I passed the turn off to him, and he banished a Thunder Dragon Fusion in order to gain its effect, and then he was able to add a monster from his deck to his hand. So next up, he banished a couple of cards from his graveyard in order to special summon a monster from his hand. And then he used one of his banished cards effect in order to special summon another monster from his deck. So next up, he went into a Link Summon and Link summoned some Summer Summoner, and then entered the battle phase and attacked my Chimera Tech Mega Fleet and destroyed it. And then he attacked me directly with some Summer Summoner. And then he used his monster's effect during the battle phase in order to add another monster from his deck to his hand. So then he passed the turn off to me, and I special summoned Cyber Dragon from my hand, and then I activated Overload Fusion in order to banish Cyber Dragon both of my Cyber Dragon Nashers from my graveyard, and fusion summon Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Next, I went into an Xyz summon and Xyz summoned Cyber Dragon Nova, and then checking my graveyard, see if there's anything else I could do in there, and then Xyz summoned Cyber Dragon Infinity off of it. Then he changed some Summer Summoner's effect in order to special summon 2 Thunder monsters from his graveyard, and he special summoned them in defense position. So I used Infinity's effect in order to steal his Summer Summoner and attach it to Infinity. And then I went into the battle phase and attacked his monster, but I was unaware of the attack point boost that it had been given. So Infinity wasn't strong enough to run over it, and so that would cause me to destroy my own Infinity and take some life point damage as well as a result. And then I ended up just going ahead and scooping because there was nothing left that I could do, so game 2 went to the Thunder Dragons. So Thunder Dragons are once again going to start things off, and he started it off by activating Allura of Darkness. And he was able to draw a couple cards, and then he had to banish a dark monster from his hand. Next up, he activated Gold Sarcophagus in order to banish a monster from his deck, and then use that monster's banishing effect in order to add a card from his deck to his hand. Next, he normal summoned a monster, and then discarded another one in order to special summon that banished monster. Next, he went into a Link Summon, and then Link summoned some Summer Summoner, and then activated Thunder Dragon Fusion in order to shuffle some monsters back into his deck in order to perform a Fusion Summon. So next he fusion summoned, I think that is Thunder Dragon Titan, and then he did a contact fusion of Thunder Dragon Colossus. And if I'm calling it the wrong thing, I'm sorry. I'm not too familiar with Thunder Dragons. But then he passed off the turn to me, and so I started things off by special summoning Cyber Dragon, and then I discarded Cyber Dragon in order to special summon Cyber Dragon Nasher, and then use Nasher's effect to special summon that Cyber Dragon from my graveyard. Next, I discarded Jizikru the Kaiju to special summon a Galaxy Soldier, and then tried to use Galaxy Soldier's effect, but he used Ash of Blossom in order to prevent me from searching. So next, I Link summoned Cleafort Genius, and then went into Xyz summoned Cyber Dragon Nova, and then Cyber Dragon Infinity off of it. And then I used Infinity's effect to steal his attack position fusion monster and attach it to Infinity as material. So next I activated Cyber Repair Plant in order to add a light machine monster from my deck to my hand, but Colossus stopped me. So then I entered the battle phase and attacked his Colossus, but he was able to banish a Thunder monster from his graveyard in order to protect it. So all I could do there was just pass the turn off to him. So next he activated Thunder Dragon Fusion in order to add a monster from his deck to his hand. Next he switched Colossus into attack position, and then he discarded a monster in order to give it an attack boost, and then he attacked into Cyber Dragon Infinity and destroyed it. Then he passed the turn off to me. So I was just checking my graveyard to see if there's anything I could do, and it didn't look like there was anything I could do from there. So all I could do was just pass the turn off to him. So next he just went into the battle phase and attacked my Cleafort Genius, and then he discarded Thunder Dragon in order to add another Thunder Dragon from this deck to his hand. And then immediately discarded that Thunder Dragon in order to add another one to his hand. Then he passed the turn off to me. So all I could do here was pass the turn off to him because his Colossus was stopping me from being able to search anything from my deck to my hand. And all I had in my hand were Cyber Repair Plants and I believe a Machine Duplication. So next he discarded a monster to give Thunder Dragon Colossus another attack boost and declared a direct attack, and then passed the turn off to me. So then I normal summoned Cyber Dragon Core and then activated Machine Duplication in order to special summon another Cyber Dragon from my deck. So next I contact fused Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon using Core and his Colossus as material, and attacked him directly with Mega Fleet, then attacked him directly with Cyber Dragon. Next I activated Cyber Repair Plant in order to add Cyber Dragon Nasher from my deck to my hand. Then I pass the turn off to him. So he started off by activating Instant Fusion and fusion summoning Thousand Eyes Restrict, I believe is what that is, and then he immediately Link summoned into Link Karibo. So next up, he activated Thunder Dragon Fusion to fusion summon another monster, and then he used that monster's effect to destroy it, and then attacked me directly for game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.